Happening now in West Michigan, a motorcyclist has suffered a head injury after Kent County dispatchers say they believe he hit a pothole on his bike. This happened on Peachridge Avenue Northwest and 8 Mile Road just before 8:30 this morning. First responders are on scene and we have a crew on the way. Stay with Fox17online.com for updates. Good morning, Sarah. Greenville Public Schools are on a 2-hour delay, and the middle school and high school are locked down right now because of reports of an armed man in the area. This was first announced on Facebook as a delay due to a, quote, incident, but after speaking with Montcalm County Dispatch, we've learned that they received a call about an armed man in the area. Michigan State Police and Greenville Police are searching right now for this person. According to Montcalm County, there are no reports of any escaped prisoners or patients from any facilities, and they had no exact location on where this person was reported to be, but because it was near the schools, Greenville's superintendent called for that delay and lockdown. Again, Greenville High School and Middle School are locked down. Greenville Public Schools are on a 2-hour delay, but staff can report. The latest Facebook post said school will begin around 9:30 there, and it's causing transportation issues and delays for other schools as well. Threshold Academy's Greenville bus route has been delayed by 2 hours. Montcalm ISD is on a 2-hour delay and will have no Greenville buses. Montcalm Head Start Greenville Center is on a 1-hour delay. Grattan Academy is on a 2-hour delay, and Faith Community Christian School in Belding is also on a 2-hour delay. West Michigan Virtual School is also a 2-hour delay, but staff are told to report to work. We do have a crew on the scene right now, and we'll keep you updated throughout the morning. Live in the newsroom, Tim Doty, Fox 17 News.
Doty is live in the newsroom with more. Good morning.
Good morning, Sarah. We just got word a few moments ago that Montcalm County Dispatch has told us the situation in Greenville has been, quote, called off. That's all they're telling us right now, but they had been searching the area after getting calls about an armed man nearby. This caused 2-hour delays for Greenville Public Schools and lockdowns for the high school and middle school. We are joined right now on the phone by Greenville Superintendent Pete Haynes. Pete, can you hear me?
I can.
Well, what do you know, and what can you tell us about what's transpired in the last 10-15 minutes?
We don't know a lot more than what you just reported. We know that the search has been suspended. We understand that the suspect has not been apprehended. Therefore, our security measures really haven't changed a whole lot at this time. We were in a full lockdown. We're now in a code yellow, meaning we're monitoring all of our entrances, and we have not put our buses on the road. One of our biggest concerns at this point is that the search area included our bus garage and all of our buses, and we are not likely to dispatch any of those buses until they've all been searched and we're reasonably assured that stops will be safe for our children, and I don't know how quickly that can be done. So.
And when did you first get the call, and what did law enforcement tell you about what they had heard and what they were searching for?
It was probably 4:30 this morning. They just called to alert that they had an active investigation and a search for a suspect, and it was in the area of our campuses, and that they had secured a perimeter. They did allow me to come into the building and one of our other staff so that we could make some contacts with bus drivers and other staff. That's really all the information we had, that they were looking for the suspect. We have been told that this person has committed no violent acts and has made no threats of any violence, but did run off with a gun. So that's really all we have.
Okay, Pete, one more time. So you are constantly and currently looking at the situation to find out what to do with the school day, or are we still on a 2-hour delay?
We are on a 2-hour delay, but we only have about 9 minutes to make the decision that we are clear enough and safe and secure so that we could dispatch buses. And I have to tell you, I'm not optimistic we can get it done in the next 9 minutes.
Okay.
Law enforcement is on scene helping us do that, but we've got a big task in front of us.
Greenville Superintendent Pete Haynes, thank you for your time. This has also caused delays for many of the other schools in the area. If you want to find out who is on delay right now and what's happening in your area, just go to Fox17online.com or check with our Facebook page. Live in the newsroom, Tim Doty, Fox 17 News.
Tim, it sounds like someone's been caught by police.
That's right, Sarah. We just learned from our crew at the Greenville Public Schools campus that somebody has been apprehended. They are now in custody. They have called off the situation. situation. Greenville Public Schools and Montcalm County got a call around 4:30 this morning about an armed person in the woods that caused a lockdown and a 2-hour delay for Greenville Public Schools. It's also had a ripple effect for the other schools and districts in the area that they are on delays right now. You can see those scrolling at the bottom of your screen, or you could check fox17online.com or our Facebook page for the latest information there. We just spoke with Greenville Superintendent Pete Haynes about 10 minutes ago. At that point, they had not apprehended anybody or had anybody in custody. A few moments later, law enforcement did take somebody into custody. They're not being called a suspect at this point, so we will continue to follow this story to find out what exactly is behind this situation. And about 10 minutes ago, Superintendent Haynes told us they had 9 minutes to make a decision on what to do with school today. We have not gotten word what they are going to do because they needed time to get the buses on the road, and they needed to make sure that somebody was in custody and those buses were safe before they sent them out to put students in them. So we will continue to follow the situation and have more coming up for you in just a bit on Fox 17 Morning News. Live in the newsroom, Tim Doty, Fox 17 News. Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, or MERS, is now spreading in the U.S. According to the Centers for Disease Control, a man from Illinois caught the sometimes deadly virus after he came into close contact with a man from Indiana who caught it in Saudi Arabia. Health officials have been monitoring this new case for the past few weeks as part of their investigation, but say his condition does not require medical care. The World Health Organization has confirmed nearly 600 cases of MERS, including 171 that were fatal. This is the first case of the virus that was contracted in the United States. Public Safety Officer Eric Zapata's mother, thank you again for sticking around to talk about this. We were chatting in between segments here. Your son didn't necessarily set out to be a police officer, or you never thought he would end up being a police officer?
No, he wasn't interested in being a police officer. He just, I don't know, he really didn't know what he wanted to do, but this was not it. And then he was able to get a security job, part-time security job at the old Rogers department store in Grand Rapids. And that's where he learned to love that. And next thing you know, he said, I'm going to the academy.
And what was it? What was his favorite part, do you think, about being a public safety officer?
He liked being out working with the public. He said that's what he really liked. He liked being out here actually communicating with them and working with them. That he felt that's where he did his best.
And Jason, you were somebody who worked alongside him, and you say he was very good at that. He was very good at communicating with his fellow officers in the sense that you guys may have come in a grumpy mood, but he was not the one in the grumpy mood.
Eric would be the one that would liven up any room full of cops or firefighters, and he was known for coming in just before briefing started, but he always, brought a smile for everybody too. He was obviously the comical stand-in for, at least at the briefing room.
And tell us about the event, because we call it the Memorial Ride, and that is the centerpiece. That's how it all started 1 month after he passed, but it's grown to a lot more.
Yes, it's grown every year, and it's gotten larger. This motorcycle ride is going to be at Old Mill Golf Course and Schoolcraft. And this year, not just a motorcycle ride, but we have a golf scramble going on for those that don't ride and want to participate. We have bands, we have celebrity meet and greet. You can meet some real famous people from the band Shinedown. You have the martial arts, mixed martial arts. Jeremy Horn's going to be there.
Guys from the Sons of Anarchy.
Actors from the Sons of Anarchy. And this is, I always say it's like a carnival now, where this fundraiser has turned in that it's got something for everybody. And it's just a good time to come down there on your Memorial Day weekend, and celebrate Eric's life. And we're going to join forces with DC Strong this year on this.
And if you want more information on DC Strong, go to fox17online.com. We'll also be talking a little bit more about that on Fox 17 Morning News this weekend. Connie, you've been there when it's been raining. You've been there when it's been sunny. We're hoping for good weather this time, but how much are you able to smile and enjoy this event, and how much is it tough on you?
No, it's not. It brings me the joy of knowing that Eric's still alive. That this is what he would not do if he was here. This is what he likes. No, it doesn't bring me any sad. It brings me pleasure because I see the people that he worked for in the community working together.
what has changed over the past few years? Have you come to understand or look at things differently?
Yeah, I understand. I look at life like there's a purpose for each and every one of us here. So the purpose is what? Do we stay home? No, we get out and help. This charity event for the children with cancer, DC Strong, he has been wonderful. He's a young man that has this special spirit, and I know that Eric's inside of him. And yeah, I think that people need to get out and get involved somewhere, somehow, in your time, your effort. Go and do something good for good causes.
And as we wrap up, Troy, get a shot of her shirt. This is one of only 2 shirts that somebody gave to Connie at the unveiling of the Eric Zapata Memorial Garden last year and that bronze bust in downtown. We don't know who gave it to her, but you want to thank her in case she's watching.
Very much. Thank you very much. It's been an honor. Like I said, only 2, and I'm one of them wearing them. Thank you.
If you want more details, go to fox17online.com and search for morel mushrooms.
And I'm not going to share any of mine with you for the short
Have
term.
you had any? I've never had a morel.
Yes.
I'm not much of a mushroom
You know where
fan.
I grew up.
No, that's
in the
true.
Sticks.
Did you subsist on them for weeks at a time because you ran out of possum or something?
That's how short people survive. Ran out of possum.
Yeah, well, you said the sticks.
I love my people up there. It's 8:38 and still ahead.